One of the best things about traveling is when a destination exceeds all your expectations. And that's exactly what Flores, Guatemala has done. Flores is the capital of Petén, the largest and most northerly region in Guatemala. The island sits on the beautiful Lake Petén Itza, connected to the mainland by a causeway. This colorful, peaceful and very picturesque town is a perfect base for both relaxation and adventures, exploring some of the most famous Mayan sites in the world and all the natural beauty of the surrounding region. Most people use Flores just as a base for visiting Tikal, an incredible ancient Mayan city, but Flores is worth so much more than that. In this video I'll show you some of the things you can do in and around Flores, more or less how much things cost, and also some tips for getting the most out of all your time in the beautiful island of Flores, Guatemala.
Hello.
The first thing you notice about Flores as you take your first walk around the island is that many of the videos or travel blogs that you've seen online are hopelessly out of date in one very important aspect. Over 70% of the road that goes all the way around the island on the lakefront is underwater, flooded since the end of 2024. But although it's a bit of a bummer not being able to walk around the island with lovely permanent views of the lakefront, and even more of a bummer for all the restaurants and businesses that used to have lakefront access, that doesn't make Flores any less enjoyable or attractive. And the views of the sunset are just as sublime as they always were before the floods. Well, even though it's a very tiny island, there are so many things you can do around here that I've just extended my stay for an extra day so I can fit in at least some of them. Looking forward to it. I booked all three of my excursions around Flores and the bus to Belize and the bus to Lanquin with Los Amigos hostel. Their in-house travel agency is really well organized. The information they give is really clear. The prices are the same as for other travel agencies in Flores, and so much cheaper than the online travel agencies. And although I didn't actually stay there, it seems to have a really great atmosphere. It takes about 2 hours to get to Tikal from Flores by bus, and you can more or less choose what time you want to set out. The sunrise tour sets out at 3 a.m, but then there are other buses every 2 hours or so, until the last one leaves at 12 midday for the sunset tour. At the entrance to the national park, you have to pay an entrance fee of 150 quetzales, and they only accept cash. Then you have a short drive to the visitor center, get split up into Spanish and English groups, and walk to another entrance point where you queue up to get your wristband. Tikal is located in the heart of the Guatemalan jungle and was once a thriving Mayan city-state, reaching its peak from 200 to 900 AD. Famous for its towering pyramids and sophisticated urban planning, Tikal was a hub of culture, trade, and political power. Abandoned mysteriously around the 10th century, it remained hidden until rediscovered only 200 years ago. Today, its temples stand as a testament to the architectural skills and the cultural legacy of the Mayan civilization, attracting visitors from all over the world.
Incidentes por personas que han tomado senderos que no están autorizados y que han...
Unlike other visits which I've made to Mayan ruins in other countries, what I really like about Tikal is that it's a national park. Rather than just visiting ruins, you walk for 15 or 20 minutes through beautiful natural areas full of wildlife, and then suddenly you find yourself in front of a magnificent Mayan pyramid.
De arriba, claro. Y se ve la parte de arriba, si no era nada,
So here we are at the top of the tallest temple in Tikal, temple number 4. With the main plaza in the background, which we're going to next.
Obviamente este nombre se le da por los dinteles que están en la parte superior y el templo de las máscaras que está a la izquierda. Este templo es...
So this is the last stop on this 4-hour walk around Tikal National Park, and it really is spectacular. This is the main square. Beautiful. This is such a beautiful and peaceful place. Amazing.
Why I appreciate it. I'm glad because as I said, Trevor's not okay.
Good morning, buenos dias. Day 2 in Flores, Guatemala. And today I am going on a trip that's going to take 2.5 hours by van and by boat to go for a swim. And here we are again, ready for day 2. Imagine a breathtaking underwater forest with tons of natural plants, crystal clear waters, peaceful surroundings, swimming alongside tiny fish in water so clear and blue it's unbelievable. Well, that's the Crater Azul, and it's absolutely amazing.
Oye, grave eso. Ahí están haciendo. Oh, wow. ¿Y de acá? Sí. Mire eso, ahí es donde nace el agua. Gracias.
So fishy. ¿Qué pasa?
So, good morning once again from Flores, day 3, excursion number 3, and today I'm on my way to visit the Mayan ruins of Yaxha and hang around for what they promise will be a wonderful sunset. Let's see.
Oh, it's the other oh, sorry.
So, here I am again, Los Amigos Hostel for excursion number 3. No, para la empresa de seguros.
Sí, sí. Estamos viendo nosotros cómo tener un transporte allá fijo para ofrecerle al turista una experiencia. Se conoce como equinoccios y solsticios. ¿Sí? Lo hacían desde este edificio. Viendo la salida del sol todos los días podían entender en qué época del año se encontraban.
Yaxha is an ancient Mayan city which flourished between 600 BC and 900 AD. Once a powerful kingdom, it was a key trade and cultural center, rivaling the nearby Tikal. At its peak, Yaxha had over 500 structures, including impressive pyramids, plazas, and causeways, with stunning views over the surrounding jungle and lagoons. After the collapse of the Mayan civilization, the city declined and was abandoned, and was only rediscovered in the 20th century. So this is the central square in Yaxha, the high point of the ruins, and yeah, it's very impressive and obviously ancient and beautiful in its own way. But after Tikal, it's a bit disappointing. It's wilder, let's say, not so well preserved or not so well renovated, which also has its charm. But after Tikal, it's a bit of a disappointment. So if you do want to visit Yaxha, I would highly recommend you visit here before you visit Tikal rather than the other way around. because Tikal will blow you away. And if you come here after, it's a bit of a disappointment, to be honest.
Toman la foto de todos los animalitos.
No lo sabemos. A ver,
So that's the last night here in Flores, Guatemala. I regret to say, because I was only going to stay here 3 nights. I've stayed here 5. I could stay here more, but I have to move on. There's so many things to do around this area. The island itself is beautiful, really cool, but I have to move on. So, Flores, Guatemala. I really recommend it. You should come and see it. It's lovely.